were to build a starting five saints, you could bring them back and they were alive today, who would be your starting, or who would be, your starting five saints? And typically we have them just pick, I'd pick this saint because this, just a short little,
Great. And I'll tell you,
yeah,
like, these are like the saints probably, most important for me
yeah,
personally.
yeah, yeah.
And I think they would be really darn good for the world and all. So I'm
Yeah.
going to start with Saint Therese. She's my number
Oh
one.
yeah. Yeah.
Heart of my, and it's all because of her real little way in her spiritual
Hmm.
life of encountering God in our weakness and our poverty.
Hmm.
That it's actually when we dare to go lower with God and admit this is where I really am and how much I really am broken, how much I really need you. Like
Hmm.
when we like really come to terms with that, not just say, "Oh, I need God and I'm a sinner." No, no. But I mean, I
Hmm.
feel it acutely. I hurt people. I
Yeah.
am selfish. I am proud. I'm too attached. Like when I feel that, I just can't change. To
Hmm.
meet God there transforms us the most. We need to go
Yeah.
back into that little way over and over and over again, all the way through this life and probably into purgatory. So Saint
Yeah.
Therese, number one.
Okay. Number
I'm
one.
going to go JP2. I mean, these are recent
Okay.
saints, right? But
Yeah. Yeah.
JP2, his spiritual vision is a spiritual father leading the church, inspiring us.
Hmm.
You kind of just like you just have a figure you just want to rally around, and what he's
Hmm.
calling us to in terms of holiness, calling us to an evangelization.
Hmm.
I think I love him as a theologian. He shaped my mind in
Yeah.
so many ways. But I'm going to Pope John Paul II as the
Yeah.
spiritual leader,
Yeah.
the spiritual father that our world needs.
We have this
Um,
awesome photo of we had a retired bishop that just passed away like a month ago or so. And when he was ordained, like the bishop of the Diocese of Tulsa, there's a picture of John Paul II with his hands on his head reading out of the book. And I'm like, that's the coolest picture I've ever seen. It's so cool.
oh, yeah.
But yeah. All right.
There
Number
we
three.
go. Okay. Number three, I'm going to go Mother Teresa. It's
Oh,
another
yeah.
modern saint. I've
Yeah.
done a lot of work with the Missionaries of Charity,
Hmm.
teaching and doing retreats for them. And so
Yeah.
they've become very dear to me. And I
Hmm.
love praying with them.
Yeah.
They don't pay me to do anything, but they pray for me. And that's more valuable than any
Way
stipend I
more
could ever
valuable.
get.
Yeah.
And I just love praying with them. But Mother Teresa's spirituality of
Hmm.
thirst, that Jesus
Yeah.
is thirsting for our souls.
Yeah.
He's thirsting for our time, our attention, our total surrender. He's thirsting for our love, not just in the tabernacle, but in the poor, in our children, in our marriages. Like these are the places God is coming to meet us. He's thirsting for us.
Yeah.
So I think of Mother Teresa. Um, Fourth one, I'm going to throw out John of the Cross.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Another
got
good
back
one.
from leading a pilgrimage through Lourdes, Spain, and Fatima. And I got to walk in the footsteps of Teresa of Avila and John of the Cross in Spain while I was there. I got to pray at his tomb. I've taught John of the Cross for many, many years. And
Hmm.
his spirituality about like souls that really want to go deeper with the Lord, not just be a good Orthodox Catholic, which is
Yeah.
noble,
Yeah.
but to really allow your whole life to be transformed by the
Hmm.
gospel
Yeah. Yeah.
at a deep level. John of the Cross meets us in our darkness.
Hmm.
God is coming in a profound way to draw us closer to Him. In those crosses, kind of like what you were talking about earlier, Josh,
Hmm.
the crosses and the sufferings in life, that
Yeah.
God uses that to draw us closer to Him. Like that, His spirituality is amazing, and His
Yeah.
poetry especially.
Oh, yeah.
Last one, Catherine of Siena, another one of my
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
saints. Catherine is a great doctor of the church. I love her writings. They're very human
Yeah.
about really how do we learn to love God through loving our neighbor. I think that's one of the biggest things I take away from her is that she says we have to walk with, well, God told her, you need to walk with 2 feet and not just one.
Hmm.
Love of God and love of neighbor. So we
Yeah.
can think of, oh, well, honey, I just need to go pray right now. No, no, no. My prayer is I need to serve you right now. Or
Hmm.
my kids are interrupting like the spiritual thing I want to do. No, they're not interrupting. That's
Hmm.
actually the place God wants me to, that's my vocation. I am
Yeah.
called to love others and love Jesus in the people, not just in the tabernacle.
Hmm.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
Hope that's
yeah.
helpful.
There's your five. Yeah, you guys comment below what you think of the starting five. I'm sure you guys love it because they're a team of saints. But awesome. Well, Dr. Street, thanks for being on. We look forward. Maybe we will have maybe you and your wife back sometimes. Maybe like around like Valentine's Day, we do some couple episode or something. But yeah, thanks for being with us. And you guys again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll reach out, make sure we get any links and stuff you're working on now. Make sure it's included in the description below. And other than that, you guys have a blessed week, and we'll see you guys next week with Michael Gormley, the local Tulsa guy. And we're going to be talking about the Advent season as well. So God bless, and you guys have a great week.